Hi buddies, Jose Wire Ninjas. We build systems and circuits of integrity. We're also Dreamedia's preferred partner in New Jersey. Today, we're in Woodbury, New York. Woodbury, New York, or Woodbury, Long Island. We're going to show you how to install this Ring floodlight camera. We have existing cameras, we have existing floodlights and existing operational, functional electrical boxes with the floodlights. So we're going to show you how to replace a current or existing floodlight with this beautiful apparatus here. Now, before we get into the actual install, I think it's important to take a look at the product, see the contents, go over a little bit of what they give you in this box. Every detail at every angle, pinpoint when and where someone steps on your property with 3D motion detecting and more relevant alerts in most weather conditions, enhanced audio, ultra-bright LED lights. Floodlight Cam Wired Pro helps protect your home from every perspective with absolute precision. Now, 1080p HDR video, two-way live talk, nighttime color vision, blah blah blah, dual band Wi-Fi, which means if you don't have a strong Wi-Fi network, these will probably got your back regardless. 2000 lumens of light output from these two fixtures. That's a lot of light. That's awesome. And bird's eye aerial motion monitoring, whatever that means. They do have a nice wide angle on them. These are really nice. I've installed a lot of them, probably about 100 at this point in time at least. And I really like them. They're a little bit expensive, but they're a wonderful solution, especially if you have an existing receptacle. Wonderful, quick, easy solution, very powerful solution. They really give you a lot inside this box. Now, let's get inside the box and see what is the contents. So we have a little pull tab here. We have a flap. We have a briefcase style opening. Hopefully nothing pulls out. All right. All right, it's the camera itself. Ring usually gives you a little package of accessories, a little mini fancy screwdriver, nice orange. And then we should have some screws. We should have some wire nuts, little bracket to attach it to the existing box, wire nuts, little closure screws, yep, and then some of the screws to actually get the bracket to the bracket. So, little rail of hardware, bang bang, little instructionals, quick start guide right in there. Might want to keep that. It might have a QR code we need later. So let's put that aside. Camera itself. Let's see. Camera itself. It's in that beautifully polished, I forget what they call this finish, but it's plastic, but it's polished to look smooth. Really nice stuff here. You know, really premium. And dude, these are definitely an upgrade from, yeah, these are a heavy upgrade from the older models, to be honest. In a couple ways. One, they aesthetically look more pleasing, smoother, more nice curvature to them. Beautiful looking unit. Let's flip this around. The other thing I noticed is definitely an upgrade on the LEDs over the last model, or the other models. And then the movement, the gyration, the joints, the little fixtures here, really nice, really easy to use. They don't have the little screw thing. You don't have to deal with that. Really serious upgrade they provided this camera over previous generations. Let's take a look at the back side. You have your standard 120 volt wiring, 2-wire and ground. So you have your neutral, you have your hot, you got your ground. And then whatever this is, probably a safety retention clip so it never falls down completely. You can probably secure this to the gang up there. Pretty straightforward here. It's pretty sealed off. It looks like when it comes to like dust and water, it's a lot more resistant. Much different design here. Totally sealed, which is pretty cool. And then you have a back plate. This is going to get secured to the existing receptacle, and then the camera goes in here, and there's little nuts that go here, but also a nice gasket to prevent the water from going in the receptacle. So that's cool. That's what's in the box. Let's get into the actual install itself. So we'll take a look. We have an existing floodlight. I guess step one would be to remove the floodlight, followed by step two, which would be to kill the power to make sure we're not working on live circuits. So step one is going to be, now that we killed power, we can play with the circuits or work with the circuits. I should try to sound professional. So we're gonna undo these wire nuts, and this one's kind of stuck on there. That's cool. Looks like the ground cable broke out of the receptacle or the fixture. I'm gonna undo that. We'll clean this up later. Just kind of want to get this done for you guys here. Box is grounded properly, that's cool. This fucker's heavy. All right, cool. So, you undo all your wire nuts, get rid of that. If you want to show them that, that's cool, Steve. Yeah, we got to get this bracket. So this bracket goes on first. I should read the instructions, but I don't really need to. This bracket goes on first, and then you see a screw goes through here. A screw goes through the white and secures the bracket to the bracket. So a screw is going to go in this fashion, secure this bracket to this bracket, and then we can put the camera up after we wire it. So let me get this first. Yeah, this and this guy. Yeah, these are, I don't think any of these are figured out. We'll get a screwdriver and probably put it up there proper. So, screwdriver. Yeah, these are not electrical box screws, dude. This is way too fat. She's gonna work, but she's a little bit chubby. None of these are thin enough for an electrical box, dude. Interesting. Let's see if this will work before I go ahead. Yeah, this will work with an impact driver to chew some new threads up there. Dude, if you know what I'm balancing on, like between my heel and my ball of my foot. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's get one in place so that we don't have to go too crazy, you know what I'm saying here? And we can kind of get the other one going as well. All right, so that's one in place. And we're gonna put the other one because we have limited footing here. Footing and balance. All right, cool. So we figured out that this is the screw for this guy. And now we can send the wires through the open end and secure this bracket to the internal bracket. That's cool. And we'll get out our impactor. Okay, tight but not over tight. That's cool. All right, now camera's ready to get wired in and go up. We can wire her into these guys, tuck our wires and throw her up. So Steve, grab me the camera. These guys are pre-cut. I'm gonna just twist these so the stranded wire stays together. So let's twist up these wire ends. And then, good luck, right? Hold up, I gotta like...
You gotta reposition the ladder.
I mean, I should reposition the ladder, but what I'm gonna do is the ultimate test of balance, endurance, strength, and willingness. I'm gonna put these up there, and then I can begin to wire them in. Now, I'm pretty sure we've showed you guys how to connect these wires. We've done it with lighting circuits. I don't know how good of an angle Steve can capture right now, but basically I'm gonna wire in my three circuits here. As a rule of thumb, you should start with ground, but we know the circuit's dead, and we're on a lack of balance and a time crunch here. So I'm just gonna wire these in. So we got our Ideal wire armor tape. Really nice tape. I think I said in another video, you guys see this at Ideal? Thank you, because this tape is pretty awesome. Would be nice if it was a little bit cheaper, but I don't mind paying for the quality. Nice connections there. And then we're not gonna be worried about the ground. We're just gonna tape the two power wires, not the protection circuit. All right, so now there is enough room for the wires to get tucked here, but I'm gonna tuck them into the receptacle because we're in an outdoor setting. I want these protected by not only the wire caps and the tape, but actually the receptacle itself. So I'm gonna tuck these guys in. And then the last piece of this, there's two little white little nut cap things that I'm gonna need right now, which are in here. You see these guys? These little white caps. So I'm gonna get these guys. I'm gonna tuck this away so I don't lose it in case. These little white caps are gonna secure the camera, which I've never mounted one of these in a downward fashion, but we should be okay. So, I'm gonna get our, oh yeah, good. See that, secure. We got to get that cap pushed flush, and then we can get these screwed on each side. That's beautiful right there. All right, now we can close these off. And then reposition our equipment, which may not like this position, but that should be pretty good actually. That's gonna be nice. So, let's move this guy, and then let's move this guy. She can't move all the way. Can she move all the way? I think she can. Yeah, she can. I'm gonna do one light. Oh, geez. Okay, so we have a limited bend radius on the lights themselves. But if we can get... So it's kind of odd in a downward fashion, which, interesting, right? Well, we got the camera angle that we want, which is that way. The problem is, these are really made to be wall mounted, it seems like. We can get one light over there. We can get one light going. Yeah, that's good enough for, yeah, that's good enough for me. We get the angle we want, we get the light we want, and then we can get a light on the other side, which is cool. That's cool with me. Yeah, that works. So I'd say that's your final finished product. A little bit funky, but it works. We get everything we want for a reasonably low cost. Cost of the camera plus the install, you guys saw it. It doesn't take long to install. It's not hard. Just make sure you kill the power before you touch any type of circuit. I think that about covers it. We're gonna shoot another video on how to get this thing programmed or how to get it allocated to your Ring app. And I think that would give you a complete understanding of this thing inside and out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.